Hello, everyone. This is Soyoung. Today's topic is about GPT versus Google Gemini. Which one is better? And I want to use it for as a researcher. I was previously a neuroscientist and I hated reading papers. I also don't like to summarize papers. And if you hate that thing, what you can do now, you can ask ChatGPT or Google Gemini. Let's try to dive into this topic. This is a ChatGPT 3.5, free version of ChatGPT. So can you summarize the paper of this thing? So the reason why I selected this attention stuff is very simple. It's my own paper. So I don't need to look into this paper because I already know everything in my head. And let's have a look into this. It's a neuroscience paper. Now it answers. It says, I'm sorry, I don't have direct access to this specific paper. So you cannot actually do it. Oh my God. This is very bad. So the free version of ChatGPT 3.5 failed to summarize my paper. So let's go for ChatGPT 4. It's a paid version. We asked the same question. Can you summarize the paper? So in ChatGPT 4, it's doing something. First attempt, it failed. Second attempt, it's doing a job. So it's kind of unstable in ChatGPT 4. I'm paying, but anyway, at least it is summarizing the paper. And it's a neuroscience paper. I want to see how it's summarizing well. Doesn't have a direct access to the paper, but it just gives a general overview based on the title and common themes in cognitive neuroscience research. It doesn't really work. This is not a summary of my paper. It worked a few days ago. Now it doesn't work anymore. Oh my God. It's just saying super generic thing. So let's check. Gemini, free version Gemini. How is it doing? It is doing a job. It actually has a direct access to this paper. And it says show drafts. So there are not only one version, but 3 versions of the summary. And the first version is showing some summary of the paper. And this is quite generic, but not too generic. It is talking about the paper. But the key finding, as you can see, it attention strengthen. Oh my God, this is so like positive and negative between specific brain regions, including default mode network, dorsal attention network. Do you really want to know this level? This is too detailed for a non-expert. Let's check some other draft, what the other draft does. So this draft 2 has a summary. It shows that functional connection is modulated by attention, and it shows some frequency dependent result. And it is also showing some summary of the paper. But I must say this summary is pretty good because unlike the draft 1, this is showing more general summary for people who are not too much into the topic can still understand. So it's showing generic summary, but it's not like, so you don't need to be a neuroscience expert to understand this summary. So that's good. And let's check draft 3. Draft 3 is showing also some result, redundancy. It shows increased information flow. Attention strengthens the connection between distinct large scale. It's also showing quite a good result. This is more in between. So, but it's going more into detail. It's actually following the abstract level. But it's also pretty good. But you have to be slightly more into the topic. So if you are not an expert in this topic, I would say going to draft 2 is the best. So yeah, but the one amazing thing about this Gemini is that you can actually like go into the paper. You don't need to summarize the paper yourself. It gives you a multiple draft. And if you don't understand one draft, you go to another draft. And it does a pretty good job. So I would say there are a lot of, controversy about Gemini is not as good, but it's actually very good for like summarizing paper and so on. You know why? Because Google owns Google Scholar and they have all the access to the paper and they can actually go into the manuscript itself. So this level, ChatGPT will never reach because they will not have all the access to the, Google Scholar page. Of course, ChatGPT did some scraping using ResearchGate, a lot of different websites, but it's not the same as Google Scholar level. And that's why Gemini will evolve more for in this area where they have their own product. And so in this case, I would say Gemini works better than ChatGPT. I hope this video was helpful enough to make you understand whether ChatGPT is better or Gemini. For research purpose, I would say Gemini works better. It's because Google has Google Scholar. I mean, that's how it is. It's a big company. They have more research to work on. See you in the next video again. Bye-bye.